Good motorcycle morning. Riding off into the sunset. That's a bright sunset. Private schools. My son is in the 8th grade this year. And he's going to go to a private school this year. He went to the same private school when he was in kindergarten, but from 1st grade through 7th grade he was in public school. Yeah? He's not a bad kid. He's a good kid, decent grades, all that good stuff. It's just this year he got selected for a scholarship from North Carolina that would help pay for private school. I believe it's an experiment they're doing to see if funding private school education is a more economical and better in the level of education for students. So they give us a scholarship and we're like, wow, we got the scholarship. And then we know it wasn't a full ride scholarship, but we thought it was a good 80% of the what it would cost us, right? Man, were we wrong. Just getting ready. I mean, we'll be good if the scholarship money is 40%. So I'm not complaining. We got a good discount, but man. It takes some money to go to private school. So that said, this program North Carolina is doing, handing out scholarships for private school, it's still only going to be, it's not going to help everyone. That's the sad part of this. It's only going to help the people who can really afford to do it. It'll help another layer of people who couldn't initially afford to do it. But it's still not going to reach the bottom. It's not going to be an equal opportunity thing at all. While the scholarship raffle and all that was equal opportunity, I'm sure the people who took advantage of, who won and then took advantage of it, is not equal opportunity once they realize all the costs that are involved. I mean, in our particular private school, we got very specific, special logoed, embroidered uniforms they have to wear. Specific technology you got to buy for them. Their lunch, there's a cafeteria where they eat lunch, but they don't make lunch at the school. They order from restaurants every single day at cost, at retail cost, not at restaurant cost. Yeah. So it is expensive to get into private school, no matter how you slice it. Now, I'm sure for people who do private school their whole life, it seems like a good deal. It seems like a good deal, the deal I'm getting. But for somebody who's been public schooling most of the time, it's like, holy crap. Man, that's a bunch of money. Anyhow, things I do love about the private school is my son will be one of 8 people in his grade at the school. Yeah? How great is that? I mean, apparently the teachers have pretty good accolades about their quality of education, but yet there's only 8 kids in his grade. Yeah? So how much attention is he going to get? I mean, how great is that? I grew up in public school. You know, there's 30 kids in your class. You don't understand something, there might be time for you. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think private school teachers are any better than public school teachers. I really don't, because I'm sure private school teachers are much more incentivized to do what they do, and a public school teacher is doing it for the love of it. And I'm not saying private school teachers are not. I don't even want to compare the two. I think a teacher is one of the greatest things on the planet. That is partly why I myself teach Taekwondo part-time, because it is such a rewarding job. It is. So that said, in public school, there's a lot more kids, right? There's just not enough time per kid, right? And the format, in middle school and public school, you get 45 minutes to an hour with the teacher, each set of 30 kids, you know what I mean? In this private school, I think there's only 3 teachers, and they go across subjects all day long. So you're spending a good 2 hours, or 2.5 hours. I don't know how it works exactly. With that teacher, only 8 of you. Only 8 of you. Or maybe since there's a rotation of class, since there's 3 teachers and a rotation of class, maybe it's only 2 or 3 of you per class for an hour and a half or so, man. There should not be a day that goes by that you leave without understanding what's going on. That's awesome, right? I think so. So, thank you, North Carolina, for the help with my son's education. Though I know North Carolina's getting a deal. It costs X amount of money to fund a kid for public school. I got less than that money to send my kid to private school. I know North Carolina's getting a great deal. So, don't get me wrong there. But I am still very grateful for that deal. Okay, y'all. It is getting chilly. And I'm still just wearing the mesh. I don't know what it is. It seems like when I walk out the door and the mesh is, and it seems hot, and then you get going and it's chilly. I don't know. It's all this shade. I use shade. I'm talking about the shade from the trees. Calm down. Anyhow, my boy's going to private school. I'm so proud of him. I hope he likes it. I hope it all works out. I hope it's for the best. It's a big gamble we're doing. I really hope we're making the right decision. That said, I wish you would make the right decision. I wish you would tell all your families and friends to make a very inconsequential decision to push that subscribe button. By doing that, you will help me, you will help you, you will help Shady. I don't know how all that works, but trust me, it'll happen. It'll happen. So come on, subscribe, or just watch and comment and tell me I'm no good. Do whatever you want. Just do something on my channel with me. Participate. Send me videos. I want to put you in my videos. You could be right here, right there. Yeah, you could. I could be talking and you could be talking. You could ask me a question and I can answer you on the video. You understand? Like you're right there talking to me and I can answer you. How cool would that be? Yeah, so ask me your shady questions if you must, and I will answer them live-ish. I mean, I'll be doing it live when I'm doing it, but you will come in the editing room, but, it'll look good, okay? All right, y'all. Have a wonderful morning. Good morning.